Hey guys, and welcome back to Twilight Princess. We return here to, Ordon Forest, is it?
No, this one's Faron.
Ah.
'Cause remember, we're technically in Hyrule right now, even though we're right next to Ordana.
Sorry, we've been talking about Ordon for like the past 10 parts, so I kind of completely forgot about Faron Woods and such. Oh, I got it right. Awesome. Hey Russell, what's up? Advance the plot for us, why don't you?
Please, tell us what your problem is so that we can fix it.
Link, it's 1 in the afternoon. You know I always come out here at 1 in the afternoon to look at the not Deku tree.
He just comes out here, meditates, makes some tea from the leaves of the tree, shit like that.
Well, if he's staring at the point where we had to use Midna to jump to, we're probably going to need a different mode of transportation.
Or we could just go behind him, or we could distract him. There are many things that we could do to get ourselves to become Wolf Link.
That's true. I mean, we couldn't successfully transform, for whatever reason, when Midna appeared in front of the Yetis, but they didn't freak out.
I think it's more because they're big beast things. What fucks do they give?
That's true.
Russell has a shiny and out there you don't.
Hey Link, you like my shiny golden cock?
I had higher standards for you, Tom!
Well, this is New Tom, 64. Casual commentary, not so casual in gameplay.
New Tom, more like lewd Tom, 69.
Oh, shit. Explain the golden cuckoo mechanics, mate.
It's pretty much drawing back to the N64 Zelda games where you could pick up a chicken, and then you could essentially slow down your descent with them. But you can't really do that in this game because Link's big and fat and heavy, so because he needs to go on a diet. So now we need a shiny Cucco to grab onto and traverse the path that we could very easily do when we were a wolf.
Kind of takes me back to Link's Awakening, actually, where you had to revive that cuckoo and use it to fly up to one of the dungeons.
Oh yeah, Link's Awakening Link, the Necromancer Link.
Right. Well, props, Cuckoo. You're the only one to ever survive that.
And we've thrown a lot of things off the ledge. We've thrown a rock, we threw a Bulblin, I threw a baby. None of them returned.
I threw myself off once or twice. Had to do a retake, but it's all good.
Warning, the rest of this part is stupid. If you've seen part 19, you've seen the rest of this part.
Alright lads, let's give him what for. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Well, I sure hope that the Master Sword is in this forest, because I like that Skull Kid in the woods.
Shockwaves, mate. That's what's for dinner.
In before Shockwave nerf.
This is basically the same as the last time we came here. Follow the lights, hit the Skull Kid, advance, basic.
Except now it's literally darker.
I should probably explain the more casual feel of this than the previous part. We're recording this like a few hours after we usually do, so we're basically nice and uber calm right now. Don't worry, when it gets to the next part, the dungeon, we'll be like, oh no, welcome back.
Don't worry, I will have so much trivia that the information will just ooze out of your ears and fall onto your keyboard.
Like, please, Mexi-sama, stop.
There is no stopping the Mexi trivia train. Choo-choo, motherfucker, choo-choo.
Like, there's so little happening in this part, I had to go out of my way to get a Poe to extend it.
I'm gonna come up with a bullshit theory here. Did you notice how the forest, last time we were here, was sort of at daytime, but now it's sort of at nighttime? I believe it's to draw inspiration, one from Ocarina of Time's Lost Woods, whereas this nighttime is more the Lost Woods at the beginning of Majora's Mask. What do you think?
I like Majora's Mask and statement.
Good. Good. I too enjoy Masks of Majumbo.
Nice bit of music, at least, but again, what else is there to say? We've covered all this before.
The least you could do is, like, have a new place, a new puzzle, something.
Wait, you say a new place. I don't think we frequented this part of the woods much, but yeah, a new puzzle would have been nice.
And there's so many things you could draw back to if you really... I mean, Twilight Princess loves taking the old and doing it again, or taking what they could have wanted to do and then actually doing it. There's been Lost Woods in several other games. Do shit like that. Hell, it would have been really cool if we found a raccoon man and we had to turn him into not a raccoon man to proceed through the forest.
Ah, Mario, you drug-taking fuck. I will say, they upped the challenge, the difficulty, a smidge here, because there's one bit, and I think it's coming up now, where you basically have to go in a circuit before Skull Kid will appear again.
Oh. That's not difficult, that's just stupid.
Well, you have to know to take the correct path, otherwise you'll basically wander the Lost Woods forever and become a Stalfos and learn sick moves. Actually, let's do that. That sounds much more interesting.
I know, let's just have the next Zelda game be playing as Stalfos Link. Even though it's still up to debate on whether he's like actually a Stalfos and not just, you know, an entity with regret that resembles a Stalfos, but at the end of the day, does it really truly matter? You just need to know that Hero of Time Link got dicked over by fate at the end of his life and was forced to just chill out in the ethereal realm until his descendant came and he could teach cool-ass moves to.
Look, I know I split the timeline like 3 ways, but I also saved the world. Can you cut me a little bit of slack? Nope. Doomed to wander darkness for all eternity.
Sucks to be you.
I'm clicking a lot for like the last couple of parts. It keeps me awake, I guess.
Video games. So, intro, cinematic.
Come at it with Hellfire Comms talking over it. Not needed, but dramatic.
Oh, that is the badass way to enter the Temple of Time.
Oh, we're not there yet. This is like the outskirts.
We're in the ruins of not the Temple of Time. Fine, there, done. See, there's an idea. If Skull Kid just caused an earthquake, wouldn't it have been kind of cool if he actually was able to manipulate the forest and you got attacked by vines or something? Or like the trees? I mean, yeah, when you said that the puppets are most likely made from the wood of the trees, but I mean, like, have the actual forest attack you. That would have been badass.
I still find it weird how there's, like, barely anything Deku related. Like, Forest Temple, sure, that could be the Deku tree, and there's stuff like Deku Barbers, but Dekus as a race, as a sentient race, nowhere to be seen.
Nothing in terms of Deku, nothing in terms of Kokiri either. Well, there's one character in this game, a lot of people think that Agatha, the fact that she either is a child or has a childlike appearance, that she's a reference to the Kokiri, but outside of that, and the Kokiri Emerald on the temple, there's nothing in terms of, like, descendants from them. We got that from Wind Waker.
Yeah. Maybe he thought we were, like, a different person. Like, we came through here first as a wolf, now we're a human. The only thing that was kind of, like, in common was Midna. And Midna, during the day and I guess the night as well, stays as our shadow, so maybe he was kind of thrown off.
Yeah, but Skull Kids tell people apart by their scent. The end of Majora's Mask told us that.
That's true, that is very true. We've prepared a new jumping puzzle for you, boy. Get ready.
You thought pushing blocks on ice was badass? How's about pushing blocks in ruins?
This one's worth 1,000 picarats.
Good.
Auto jump, why?
It's a hole. In the hole.
Hello. We'll get to you soon enough, don't you worry.
Just get it now. But you gotta come back for it. This is wasting frames, Tom.
I know. And it tortures you so. Alright, you're overselling it now. Calm down. What, did the music budget run out or something? I mean, I'm all for ambience, but jeez.
No, Tom, in case you don't know, within Japanese culture, it's more effective to have no music during tense scenes.
Well, there's a series that goes against that. It's called the Metroid Prime Trilogy, and it's my favourite series of games.
Okay, Charlie. When are we getting a video game about fighting bulldozers?
Never, mate. Sadly, never. Alright, let's do this old song and dance again, and hey, we're getting a warp point, so I can come back here as fast as you like. Click.
Why didn't we get this before and skip this entire rehash Skull Kid section?
Man, we're quite bitchy today. I hope the next dungeon pays off.
I am so cynical right now about this video game making poor design choices. Like, there's more that they could have done. There really is. And it wouldn't have even... I'm not looking for a dungeon to get to a dungeon. Just something other than doing the exact same thing again at nighttime. Throw in guards, enemies, regular wolfos. There's so many cheap little tricks you could have thrown that would have distracted me.
Well, at least we can get back here quick enough. Wolfie gets business done. It's kind of sad, actually, how overpowered the wolf is for fighting those guys, because obviously you have Midna's warp attack.
It's gotta make up for his lack of variety, his effectiveness.
Get ready to have your mind blown.
Because it's just not 3D Zelda if we're not fucking with time.
Twilight Princess was not content with fixing stuff from Wind Waker. It wanted to crib the whole old things coming back to life, kind of sepia tone, like cover over the film graphics. I'm losing words, help me, Brit.
Here's our next dungeon. We had no idea where it was. Turns out it was actually in the past.
Oh, that's pretty new. Well, you were asking for new stuff, I guess.
Yeah, and it's really, really cool. I mean, we're not just going back in time because we need to enter a hold. We're going back in time because something does not exist within the present. It's very Oracle of Ages.
We've come a long way from the N64, I think.
But we're still doing the exact same thing. It just looks prettier.
Oh, Nintendo. Nintendo.
My adulthood is just going to be me reliving my childhood, but prettier. I'm repeating everything in life.
This is a very philosophical part of the Twilight Princess playthrough. I don't think I didn't see you guys stealing our thunder by getting into the dungeon first. We will have words next time.
Watch the Twilight Chicken be a boss.
Right. Okay, guys, we shall see you next time when we enter the Temple of Time. See you then.